What's going on? What's going on, my co-creators? How you doing? How you doing, my co-creators? How you making out? How you living? Hope you're getting everything that you want, everything that you need. Things are going your way. But even if they don't, things just happen. We can't really sit around and try to control every little tiny aspect of our lives. All we really can control is how we react to things around us. And we can control a little more than that too. But when I say things that we can't control, is those random things that happen, and all we can do is react to those things and have the best reaction possible. Is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, my co-creators, and I was talking to a friend of mine, and we was reminiscing about getting our feelings hurt by the opposite sex. And man, it's sad when you think about getting your little heart broke or getting your little feelings messed over by somebody. Is a sad idea, but at the same time, it's kind of funny when you think about it. Thinking back, it's not funny, but back when I was there, it wasn't funny. But thinking back on it, now I can see that it was hilarious. I mean, sometimes we put people on a pedestal. We look at them in a certain light where they don't deserve that type of recognition. I mean, we are all human. We all have flaws. Nobody should be put on a pedestal like that. And I just remember, when I was younger, I used to put certain people on a certain pedestal. And I just had all these ideas in my head of how wonderful they were and how we was gonna, be together and live this great life and everything is all wonderful and all beautiful. And then next thing you know, pie in my face. Reality check. And even though at the time it was very heart wrenching, the couple of times, it only took me about two and a half, three times. After that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start treating these people how they deserve to be treated. And I mean that in the most positive way as possible. Instead of just assuming this, and that about somebody, how about I actually get to know them and recognize who they are instead of making all these assumptions and following this fairy tale in my head, you know? And we gotta be careful with that, folks. We can't go by what we see in our minds when it comes to other people. We gotta really pay attention and do some homework. And if somebody's showing you and telling you who they are, how they are, not saying they're a bad person, but if you're seeing all the signs and they're being honest with you, pay attention. There's no reason to get the pie in your face if you just pay attention. Ask the right questions, but sometimes we just get caught up and we want to just hope and wish and pray that this person is going to do and be what we want them to be, and they don't even have that capacity to do that. They're not even there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, folks. But it's good to get your feelings crushed. It really is. Because I definitely can attest to the fact that once I got my feelings crushed in a certain area, it made me a lot smarter. Now you can't let it just ruin your whole outlook on a certain thing, but you use it to help you to think differently and to treat people like human beings. You know what I'm saying? It helps you to be more passionate about things. Like, I mean, say if you're like an artist and you get your feelings hurt, I'm pretty sure that pain that you went through, that realness that you felt, that burn that you felt in your chest, is gonna transmute and come out through your art. You know, you're gonna say if you're like a singer or something, you're gonna sing in a different way. You're gonna deliver your lines. People are gonna feel those notes in their chest because they're gonna know it's coming from a real place. You can't fake that. You know, I think that if you're a successful artist, I think you got to go through some stuff. If people really feel you and they really feel your pain, you got to go through something. You got to go through some pain, some heartache. Because if not, your sound, your art is going to just be surface. You're not going to make a deep connection with people. You may have some success. There's plenty of artists out here that have success, and you can tell they're really superficial. But if you really want to have a deep connection with people, you're going to have to go through some stress, go through some pain, some hurt, some rejection. You got to deal with that. And that's a good thing, folks. We can't try to avoid stuff like that. And you don't have to go looking for it. It's going to happen to you. There's very few people get through life without feeling a sense of rejection. And let me tell you something about rejection. Sometimes we take that too personal, especially when we're dealing with opposite sex or whatever you do. Sometimes, you're just not that person's cup of tea. There's nothing wrong with you. Maybe just that person, they was looking for something else. I had to get that through my thick skull, because, when I've gotten my feelings hurt in the past, I'd be like, oh, what's wrong with me? Is it this? Is it that? Is it, all these different, I'm looking around in my body and did I say this wrong? I should have turned left that day when I turned right. You start nitpicking yourself. But sometimes you're just not that person's cup of tea. When you're walking around, you're not interested in every single person. There might be somebody that everybody says is attractive, but something about them, they don't really do it for you. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just not your cup of tea. You're just somebody you're just not interested in. So we got to stop taking rejection so personal. And it hurts, but it's a part of life and it's a part of development. And it can be very beneficial. You can, like I said, become more passionate with your art. You can be a testimony for others. You can help guide other people through those tough moments. I mean, getting your feelings hurt is actually not the worst thing in the world. It's kind of a good thing. It's not fun to go through. It's hilarious thinking back on it. Once you fall out. Now, if it just happened a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, even a year ago, some people, it might be a little tough to laugh at, but if you look back a couple of years, like, yeah, that was funny. I was really twisted up. I was sick, stomach hurting, all in pain and confused, and why me? All that stuff. But no, yeah, folks, be okay with rejection. And if you do feel pain through it, use that pain to expand your art, your creativity. Internalize it. Well, it's going to happen anyway. Internalize it. And at the same time, when it comes to people, don't put everybody in a box. Don't put people on pedestals. Make sure you get to know them. Listen to them when they're telling you who they are and how they are. And so you'll know how to operate and manage them. Not saying you don't have to have anything to do with them, but just you'll know how to manage them. Anyway, my co-creators, that's all I got for you. 30 minutes cardio, meditation, 15 minutes, turn off the news, leave your cell phone at home. I love you, my co-creators. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.